Okay, I want to talk to the garden community for a little bit. I want to know something. Are you remembering to clean your garden tools after each and every use? You're probably wondering, Miss Wanda, why do I need to clean my garden tools? You want to make sure to clean your garden tools, your containers, your pots, and things like that because the bacteria, fungi, and viruses cause diseases that can kill your plants. Soil remnants can carry diseases and plant debris as well. And even though, let's say, our pots, fabric pots, clay pots, things like that, they hold. I mean, it could have been infected soil in there, but they hold on to diseases as well if we don't take the time to wash them or sterilize them or things like that. Um, but you do want to make sure that you take the time to wash them and clean them thoroughly. You may be asking, what do I need to clean my tools with? You want to use warm soap and water. Okay. Dirty garden tools and containers can spread diseases from an infected plant to a healthy one if you do not take the time to clean them before moving on in your garden, a neighbor's garden, or even if you volunteer at a community garden. Let's say you in your garden and you have a tomato plant that that has a disease. Um, and let's say that you need to go help your neighbor, or let's say you need to go and do your part, do your time at the community garden. Let's say you're done in your garden, you throw your tools in your bag, and hey, you head out the house, and then you at the community garden, you take your pruners out, and you start let's say trimming and things like that with those infected pruners. Guess what? You've just moved the disease from your garden to the community garden. Guess what? You've just possibly wiped out an entire garden. Okay? So, thus, by doing so, taking time to do this one simple step to clean your garden tools before moving on from one plant to the next or from one garden to another can save your entire crop, okay? Like I say, you want to use warm soapy water. You want to use warm water and dish soap to clean your utensils with. First of all, um you do want to spray your let's say you do want to spray your water, spray water on your utensils to loosen up any dirt that may be on them, especially like in the cracks and crevices of your garden tools, and also in the pots, and in the like the ceramic pots and things like that, and in the fabric and grow bags and things like that, and in the 5-gallon buckets. You want to take the time to spray those down, because like I say, the soil could have been diseased. And you also can use a stiff brush to help you to remove any debris from your garden tools and things like that. Okay. What to clean with? I have 4 things that you can use. This is just things that, off the top of my mind that I've come up with. You can use something we all have in our home. It is a very common household item. It's very inexpensive, especially if you go to Dollar Tree and just get what you need. One is going to be bleach. Yes. You will want to dilute the bleach. You will want to dilute the bleach, okay? All right. But do not use that bleach on your fabric pots, okay? Lysol. We all know what happened with the pandemic, so I'm pretty certain a lot of us have disinfecting sprays in our home. You can use Lysol on your tools after cleaning them and letting them dry. The Lysol, the disinfecting spray will not corrode the metal like your pruners and your loppers and things like that. Now, alcohol, that's something else we have in our home. You at least want to use um alcohol that is at least 70% concentrated or more. Now, during the pandemic, I did find an alcohol that was at least 91%. So, yes, I did. Alcohol, it will disinfect bacteria, fungi, and viruses from your garden tools. You do not have to dilute the alcohol. But the alcohol is best used for things like your small hand pruners and tools and things like that. Okay, you can use, guess what, y'all? Hydrogen peroxide. I'm pretty certain we all have that brown bottle somewhere under our cabinet in our bathroom. I'm pretty certain. You can use hydrogen peroxide, yes. You can use a 3% hydrogen peroxide and water mixture. Basically, 1 part hydrogen peroxide to 2 parts water can be sprayed on the tools and leave them to dry for 10 to 15 on clean tools. It can be sprayed on there for 10 to 15 minutes and let it dry and then rinse them off. You can dry them with a towel, paper towel, or you can either hang them up to dry. Okay. And you can hang them up to dry in your shed or your garage. Basically, you want to put them back where you got them from to avoid causing any accidents in your garden. Okay. You want to make sure that you clean all of your garden tools and your containers, fabric pots, clay pots, things like that. Right. Okay. Did you know that other plants and trees may be susceptible to the same diseases? Yes. Thus, I promise you, by doing this one step, taking the time to clean your garden tools, you have saved yourself from losing valuable crops, plants, and things like that. Okay. During this time, as far as cleaning your tools, take your tools apart and clean them. Mm-hmm. To get all in the cracks and crevices and things like that. And also, while you're taking it apart, take the time to sharpen your pruners and things. Mm-hmm. And you also want to take the time to inspect the handles for cracks and splinters and things like that. Now, if your handles and things are are made of wood, um you can use, I think, is it, let me see, hold on. Yes, I did make some notes. I think you can use tongue oil or linseed oil to on the wooden part of your, like the handles and things. It will help maintain moisture and prevent rot. Okay, so yes, so that is all that I have right now on cleaning your garden tools. And I every time I'm done in my garden, I do take the time um to wipe them down, spray them. I take the time to clean them. Even my the scissors in my house, even my little shears. I take the time to wash them, let them dry, or I dry myself, and to also to wipe them down with like alcohol or spray with Lysol. So I hope I have taught you something today. And remember, Somebody loves you, okay? Y'all be blessed and have a good day.